1. Oldest North American pterosaur unearthed, ash-winged dawn goddess discovery. 2. Discovering North America's oldest pterosaur, Eotephradactylus mcintireae. 3. North America's oldest pterosaur discovered in Arizona, ancient winged reptile unearthed. 4. 200-million-year-old flying reptile jawbone revealed as new species. 1. Oldest North American pterosaur unearthed, ash-winged dawn goddess discovery. A groundbreaking discovery has uncovered the earliest pterosaur in North America, revealing a hidden chapter of Earth's ancient history. In the sun-scorched landscapes of Arizona's Petrified Forest National Park, a new study has unveiled a treasure trove of fossils from the Triassic period, a time when life on Earth was just beginning to take shape. This research, led by paleontologists, has shed light on a remarkable ecosystem that thrived 209 million years ago, offering a glimpse into a world dominated by prehistoric creatures and the first flying reptiles. But here's where it gets controversial. The discovery of this pterosaur, named Eotephradactylus, challenges our assumptions about the origins of flight. While many early pterosaurs were toothless, this species had sharp teeth, suggesting a diet that included fish, a clue that helped scientists piece together its habitat. And this is the part most people miss: the pterosaur wasn't just flying above the water, it was actively hunting in the streams that crisscrossed the region. The fossils show that these creatures relied on shallow waters for food, a detail that highlights the interconnectedness of ancient ecosystems. The site, called PFE 393, is a fossil-rich bone bed that was discovered in 2011 by Bill Amaral, a late fossil preparator. Initially, the fossils were too fragile to extract in the field, so the team used blind jackets, plaster enclosures, to protect them until they could be studied in a controlled environment. What emerged was a mosaic of life: scaly fish, crocodile-like reptiles, and even armadillo-like relatives of crocodiles. Above them all soared Eotephradactylus, a tiny pterosaur whose bones reveal subtle traits that link it to its flying ancestors. Pterosaurs, often called flying reptiles, are a fascinating group that split from dinosaurs millions of years ago. Their hollow bones and leathery wings allowed them to glide through the air, a crucial adaptation for survival. Yet, their delicate skeletons made them rare in the fossil record. As Natalia Jagielska, a paleontologist not involved in the study, notes, pterosaurs are cheeky, they had to be buried quickly to survive the elements. This explains why Eotephradactylus managed to leave behind a fossil trail, even in a landlocked environment. The study also uncovered a jaw that resembles those of ancient proto-mammals, hinting at undiscovered species in the park. Meanwhile, turtle fossils suggest that early turtles were still land-dwelling creatures, with thin shells and spiky necks. These findings paint a vivid picture of a world where different organisms occupied distinct niches, even during the Triassic, a time before the mass extinction that would later usher in the age of dinosaurs. What makes this discovery even more significant is its implications for understanding how life spread across the supercontinent Pangea. The presence of Eotephradactylus in North America suggests that small pterosaurs were already exploring new habitats 209 million years ago, a step that likely contributed to their survival during the volcanic chaos that ended the Triassic. Flight gave them an edge, Jagielska explains, allowing them to escape predators and find food across vast distances. As researchers continue to analyze the fossils, they're piecing together a larger story of life in the Triassic. From the fish in the streams to the flying reptiles above, every bone tells a tale of adaptation and resilience. This discovery isn't just about a single pterosaur, it's about the entire web of life that once thrived in the shadow of towering conifers. So, what do you think? Did you know that pterosaurs were among the first animals to take to the skies? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because science is best explored when we all get to ask questions. 2. Discovering North America's oldest pterosaur, Eotephradactylus mcintireae. Discovering North America's oldest known pterosaur, a flying reptile no larger than a small seagull, has sent ripples through the paleontology community, and the story behind this find is as fascinating as the creature itself. But here's where it gets controversial: how do scientists confidently identify such fragile fossils, especially when they could easily be mistaken for remains of other ancient animals? By Kara Tabashnik, news editor. For Ben Kligman, a paleontologist deeply involved in this discovery, the challenge was clear from the start: was the delicate jawbone he examined truly from a pterosaur, or could it belong to something else entirely? This question wasn't unique to him. Other experts who studied the fossil, uncovered during a long-term excavation at a remote bone bed in Arizona's Petrified Forest National Park, also debated its origins. Some speculated it might be from a mammal, illustrating just how tricky fossil identification can be. Now, thanks to new research led by the Smithsonian Institution, we have a clearer picture of this ancient flying reptile, which Kligman and his colleagues estimate was about the size of a small seagull. Their findings, published recently in the prestigious Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, shed light not only on this pterosaur but also on the broader ecosystem of the late Triassic period. Kligman recalls the moment he examined the jawbone under a microscope at the Smithsonian, where he is a Peter Buck postdoctoral fellow. He meticulously compared the fossil's features against his mental catalogue of Triassic jaw structures, searching for clues to its identity. Through a careful process of elimination and by focusing on unique characteristics exclusive to pterosaurs, the team reached a confident conclusion: this was indeed a pterosaur, making the discovery highly significant. The newly identified species was named Eotephradactylus mcintireae, which translates to ash-winged dawn goddess. The species name honors Suzanne McIntyre, a dedicated volunteer at the Smithsonian's Fossil Lab for 18 years, who originally found the fossil. McIntyre's discovery came from a collection of over 1,200 fossils transported from the Petrified Forest National Park, including bones, teeth, fish scales, and even coprolites, fossilized excrement that offers rare insights into ancient diets and environments. Volunteers like McIntyre play a crucial role in paleontology, carefully cleaning and cataloging fossils, flagging those that warrant further study. When McIntyre uncovered the jawbone, she noticed the teeth were still intact within it, a detail that greatly aided identification. This winged reptile, a close relative of dinosaurs and among the first vertebrates after insects to develop powered flight, was small enough to perch comfortably on a human shoulder. It could have sat on your shoulder, like a small seagull, Kligman explained, helping us visualize the creature's size and presence. Dating the fossil to approximately 209.2 million years ago was possible thanks to the volcanic ash layer in which it was found, a rare stroke of luck that provides an unusually precise timestamp. This discovery fills a crucial gap in the fossil record, predating the end-Triassic extinction event, a period from which pterosaur fossils are scarce. Their fragile bones often did not fossilize well, and they typically lived far from environments conducive to fossil preservation, making finds like this exceptionally valuable. This helps us understand what early pterosaurs looked like and how they evolved into the diverse flying reptiles we know from later periods, Kligman said. The study also highlights other remarkable fossils from the same site, including some of the world's oldest turtle remains, giant amphibians, and armored relatives of crocodiles. These creatures coexisted with emerging species like frogs, turtles, and pterosaurs, painting a vivid picture of a dynamic and evolving ecosystem. But here's the part most people miss: the identification of such fossils often hinges on subtle anatomical details and the painstaking work of volunteers and researchers alike. It raises an intriguing question: how many other significant discoveries might still be hidden in museum collections, waiting for someone to recognize their importance? What do you think? Could there be more groundbreaking finds lurking in plain sight, or is the fossil record already as complete as it can be? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below. 3. North America's oldest pterosaur discovered in Arizona. Ancient winged reptile unearthed. Imagine a world where creatures with wings, reminiscent of something out of a fantasy novel, soared through the skies, their shadows dancing across the landscapes of a bygone era. This isn't a fictional realm, but our own world, over 209 million years ago, where the first vertebrates to achieve powered flight, known as pterosaurs, took to the air. In a groundbreaking discovery, a team of researchers led by the Smithsonian has unearthed the oldest known pterosaur in North America, in a remote bone bed in Arizona, a finding that promises to shed new light on the evolution of these fascinating winged reptiles. But here's where it gets intriguing: this discovery not only expands our knowledge of pterosaur evolution but also offers a unique glimpse into the vibrant ecosystem of the past, where these creatures lived alongside giant amphibians, armored crocodile relatives, and early turtles. The story of this ancient world, frozen in time, is one of surprising diversity and complexity, challenging our common perceptions of prehistoric life. And this is the part most people miss: the journey to understanding these ancient creatures is as much about the science as it is about the imagination and curiosity that drives us to uncover the secrets of our planet's history. The discovery of this pterosaur, named Eotephradactylus mcintireae, or more poetically, the ash-winged dawn goddess, is significant not just because of its age, but also because it provides one of the most detailed looks at the anatomy of an early pterosaur. Found in the Petrified Forest National Park, this fossil is a treasure trove of information, with its worn-down teeth suggesting a diet of fish with armored scales, and its size indicating it could comfortably perch on a person's shoulder, a thought that might evoke a mix of awe and trepidation. But what's truly remarkable about this find is its contribution to our understanding of pterosaur evolution, particularly in the context of the supercontinent Pangea, where these creatures, alongside others like ancient turtles with spike-like armor, thrived in a dynamic and evolving environment. The fact that pterosaurs are often misunderstood as being dinosaurs, despite being distinct and separate, highlights the complexity of prehistoric life and the need for continuous exploration and education. As we delve deeper into the world of these flying reptiles, we're reminded that their evolution, especially in the early stages, remains somewhat of a mystery, with their sudden appearance in the fossil record with fully formed wings being a subject of ongoing research and debate. The discovery in Arizona, with its precisely dated fossil, offers a crucial piece of the puzzle, suggesting that the early evolution of pterosaurs might be more complex and nuanced than previously thought. And this is where the story gets controversial. The relationship between pterosaurs and other reptiles, such as lagirapedids, is a topic of much speculation and research, with some scientists hypothesizing a close link between the two. The fusion of teeth into the socket in the newly discovered pterosaur, a feature shared with lagirapedids, adds another layer to this debate, inviting us to reconsider our current understanding of these ancient creatures and their place in the evolutionary tree. As we reflect on this discovery and its implications, we're compelled to ask, what other secrets lie hidden in the fossil records, waiting to be uncovered? How will these findings shape our understanding of prehistoric ecosystems and the creatures that inhabited them? The journey to answer these questions is not just about the science, it's about our innate curiosity and our drive to understand the world around us, both past and present. So, we invite you to join the conversation. What do you think is the most significant aspect of this discovery? Do you believe that pterosaurs and lagirapedids are closely related, or is there another explanation for their shared characteristics? Share your thoughts and let's explore the fascinating world of pterosaurs together. 4. 200-million-year-old flying reptile jawbone revealed as new species. Imagine uncovering a 200-million-year-old secret that reshapes our understanding of prehistoric life. A jawbone discovered in Arizona in 2011 has finally been identified as a completely new species of pterosaur, a flying reptile that ruled the skies long before the dinosaurs dominated the land. This breakthrough, led by researchers at the Smithsonian's National Museum of Natural History, has sparked excitement in the scientific community and raised intriguing questions about ancient ecosystems. But here's where it gets interesting. The creature's name, Eotephradactylus mcintireae, translates to ash-winged dawn goddess, a nod to the volcanic ash that preserved its bones in a long-forgotten riverbed. This discovery isn't just about a single fossil, it's part of a larger puzzle. Alongside the jawbone, scientists found bones, teeth, fish scales, and even fossilized poop, coprolites, painting a vivid picture of a lost world. Dr. Ben Kligman, a key researcher, explains that the pterosaur's teeth showed extreme wear, suggesting it hunted hard-bodied prey like armored fish. Yet, this find also challenges assumptions about ancient environments. The site reveals a rare snapshot of an ecosystem where extinct giants, such as armored crocodile relatives and massive amphibians, coexisted with creatures we'd recognize today, like frogs and turtles. This transitional period, 200 million years ago, marks a critical moment in evolution, where older species faded while new ones emerged. But what does this mean for our understanding of prehistoric life? Some experts argue that similar fossil beds worldwide might hold hidden treasures, waiting for modern technology to unlock their secrets. However, others question whether these findings truly represent a snapshot or if the preservation process skewed the data. As the debate continues, one thing is clear: this discovery bridges the gap between myth and science, offering a glimpse into a time when the skies were ruled by creatures as awe-inspiring as they were mysterious. What do you think? Could there be more undiscovered species hiding in plain sight, or is this a one-of-a-kind marvel? Share your thoughts below, because the story of Earth's past is far from complete.